What's up, everyone? This is Silent Night. I'm here with Lily Livers doing a very unique one-on-one conversation. If you haven't heard the last one, basically we were interviewed by our peoples on TLZ Online.
Get out.
Only problem was,
I'm in an interview.
by some ironic twist, we weren't available for each other's interviews. So
Right.
now we're gonna get our own in, and now we are on part 2. And this time, Lily's under the lamp.
Oh no.
But first of all, how you doing? You alright?
I'm fine.
Alright.
I got my boy Jay here.
What up, Jay?
Might help me answer.
It's been a long
If
time.
I don't know what you're gonna ask me, so if I need his help in answering something, because he knows me better than I know me, then I'll ask for his help. Because I don't know what you're gonna ask me, but yeah, we're all good here. We're all chilling.
Okay. There's a few of the questions may be repeats of what you asked me, but there's definitely going to be some brand new ones as well.
Oh, it sounds like fun.
Yeah. But, alright. Well, first of all, both professionally and non-professionally, who inspires you the most in your work?
In my work, who inspires me the most? That's a very good question. I'd have to say Tom Kenny.
Okay.
Definitely Tom Kenny. Because the thing is, he just uses his voice. It was originally just to make people laugh, and now look what he's doing. He's like God now. So, I'm definitely inspired by that guy. He's excellent. And Crispin Freeman. Isn't that right, Jay? Crispin Freeman! But yes, those are my main guys. Surprisingly not females, but those are my guys.
That's peace. Alright. Now, have you ever found yourself being inspired by anybody that's also on the voiceover community? YouTube or otherwise?
Isn't it obvious? I thought it was obvious. Wait.
I figured, but...
I love you! Okay.
Alright.
Yes, you.
Well, I figured there would be some others, but...
Well, I think most of the people in X38 that I ended up really good friends with, especially Smooth and Shadow, like,
Right.
I get some of my inspiration from them, and I think of how they would do things. Because at certain points, even they sound better than I do. You know, like in certain areas and whatnot. So they're very talented people. So, you know.
The whole crew was.
Oh, yeah.
But, alright. That's pretty cool. Now, I can understand that because of your age, there might be some issues with some people underestimating you. Now, have you ever come across that ageism, for lack of better words?
Actually, here's the thing, no. Because when people contact me, they usually don't know how old I am. Then I give them like a line of something, and they're like, oh my god, that's awesome! Whoa! And then they're like, wait, how old are you anyway? And I started this when I was like 14, 13 years old, actually, doing the villain roles. So I'd be like, oh, well, I'm 13, and they'll be like, holy shit! That's awesome! But that's how it would be at times. It wouldn't really matter because it was Newgrounds anyway, and these were just people that were trying to get started with their work, so,
that's right.
Well. They can't be critical of anybody. If they need voice actors, and they need voice actors, so.
Ain't that right?
Yeah.
Alright, man. Now, since you've been doing it for that long, that's actually kind of news to me. I know you were doing it since you were 14, but in that time frame, what were some characters that you would love to just explore again if you haven't already?
Oh, wow. You know what I'd really love to do again? Like the one that I had the most fun with?
Okay.
But definitely. Judy Rose, Night of the Living Dead. I say it all the time. That was my favorite thing I've ever ever done in the past. Like, when I was just first starting out, that was definitely my favorite role.
Okay.
It was just me crying. I was like, oh my god, his head got eaten off by a zombie, and I'm crying like a little bitch. Like, that was just 90% of what I did, but people loved it for some reason, because I guess it was so in character that you can't, get too picky. But yeah, definitely Judy Rose again.
I see. I'm starting to see a pattern here where that wasn't your first role now, was it?
Oh, hells no. I never talk about my first role.
Oh.
Except maybe for you, because I like you so much, and you deserve more views, so maybe.
Okay. Well, I don't know whether you want to talk about that.
Well, I can tell you
or not.
Well, do you want to hear about my first role ever?
I would like to, but that depends. That if you want that on the mic or not.
I don't care. You know what? I don't care anymore. It was just so hilariously bad that, like, back then I saw it and I'm like, oh my god, this is never going to get off the ground. But now I just laugh about it because of how hilariously bad it was.
Okay.
And my first role was actually a Sonic role. So I've been doing Sonic ever since I started voice acting.
Huh.
And I actually played Tails. And the thing is, it was quite possibly the worst Flash cartoon I've ever seen in my entire life. And it wasn't even like, like Awesome Gaiden or like the Awesome series where, it was simple, but it was, it was brilliant. It was just absolutely god-awful. You could see the workspace that they worked in.
Oh, shit.
Like little parts of the characters' bodies you could see in like the thing. See the workspace, the animation was god-awful, and 3 different people played Tails, and I was one of them, and I was the only girl that played Tails, so the other ones just sounded like a gay emo kid. It was, like, granted, Amy Pallant isn't the best ever, but I mean, Christ. How can you fail more? How? Explain that shit to me, Silent, because I don't know. But yeah. I was Tails. I don't think I'll ever do Tails again, because I don't think I really fit it. But they needed Tails, so I did Tails. And that's basically it.
Now, somewhat of a follow-up for that. Now, say if you were asked, once this gets out, to be Tails again, would you accept or decline?
Well, I'd sound a lot like the Amy Pallant voice. I'm not gonna lie. I'd probably sound, unless I channel a little bit of Ness in there, I'm gonna sound just like Amy Pallant, who hasn't been very well received. So it's a matter of what the guy wants, what the animator wants, what the parody guy wants, before I do anything. If he wants me to sound like that, then fine. But I'm not gonna overdo it and piss off an entire community.
Right.
So maybe I would, but I probably won't do it more than like 2 or 3 times ever. But I had fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know whether or not I'd do it that much more often. I just don't want to piss people off.
Right. Play it safe, baby.
Yeah, play it safe. The fans are the most important thing to me. So.
True.